Coming up on the show, we'll be looking at makeup for the festive and party season.
Well, from the freezing cold to the hot Australian summer, let's talk about your time in the jungle, Damien. Did you enjoy the experience overall?
Yeah, I think I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't comfortable kind of thing. So
Yeah.
there was high points, there were low points, but yeah, it was overall. I met some nice people as well, so it's always a plus.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So what was the worst part for you?
I think the worst part was definitely the heat and just the insects just crawling over your face non-stop.
I mean, this is the middle of the Australian summer right now, isn't it?
Yeah, and so with the heat.
And obviously you're in the rainforest, so it's the humidity.
The humidity was really it was choking at times. It was that bad.
I mean, did you spend any time, obviously, you know, as viewers of the show, we just see you enter the jungle, but did you spend much time in preparation, like over in Australia, getting used to the climate?
I think I went over about a week before we started, actually went into the jungle, so I didn't, but where we were was in the middle of Sydney, so there was no humidity there really at all. It was quite a dry heat.
Yes.
They flew us into the rainforest, and it just automatically hit me, like the humidity.
Yes.
Not nice.
You became good friends with Paul Daniels in the jungle. That seems like an unlikely friendship. Why do you think you two got on so well?
Yeah, it was really surreal. I really don't know how we got on. I wasn't expecting. I wasn't going in there thinking I'm going to make friends with Paul Daniels, because that's not something I've ever thought imaginable. But yeah, I think it's just cool. He's so little and I'm quite large, so I think we just get on because I can just rustle him about, and for you know, he's in my pocket right now.
It was it was a great friendship to watch on the screens. Actually, really entertaining. I mean, we all really felt for you, and I know that the viewers did at home when you were doing the Bush Tucker trials.
Yes.
I mean, how did you manage to eat some of the stuff they put in front of you? You know, kangaroos, testicles. I'm not sure that I could have done that.
Well, actually, my wife's cooking is really bad.
Oh.
I know.
You're in trouble now.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but I know she's going to kill me. So, but no, I literally just used to put it in my mouth and just go, bite down and swallow.
Yeah.
Well,
that was a trick to it.
We all thought you were very brave, so well done for doing it.
Yes, we did. Yeah, well done. So, what are you going to be doing next? I mean, we know you're heading back to our screens on Emmerdale in January, but have you got anything else in the pipeline?
Well, I've actually, after the whole media circus around the jungle, I've actually come straight back and started filming for Emmerdale. So I've gone back, back up and started just getting friendly with all the members of cast and getting acquainted to Emmerdale Farm and being a dingle again, because it takes a lot of preparation to become a dingle. Yeah. You've got to roughen yourself up a bit.
I bet it's nice to get back to some sort of routine and normality after the jungle, isn't it?
I wouldn't say up in Emmerdale was a normality, but yeah, it's nice to get back to what I'm used to, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Solomon Dingle must be a great character to play because he's so evil and everyone just hates him. What kind of reaction do you get from the public?
I do every now and then get mobbed by older ladies who used to shout at in the street.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have done that, and just really nothing really nasty. I think everyone realises it's kind of like a pantomime. People just like to shout out at evil characters. Yes. People like to hate
them.
They love to hate them, don't they? Yeah.
I mean, do you know, talking about getting heckled by the public, do you get the opportunity in your spare time to go out a lot? I mean, do you go out to the pub and stuff? And when you do you get stopped by people, you know, asking for your autograph or anything like that? Or?
I try and get back to Bristol at least once a week after filming, and try and meet up with my friends so we can just go to the pub and just socialise, kind of thing. Because when I'm filming, I'm kind of a bit of a recluse. I just stay in my room.
And I suppose they're long days.
Days, and when I'm not filming, I need to rehearse read my script, see what I need to do. So I do try and go back home as much as possible.
Excellent. Yeah. Well, if you do get the chance to go out over Christmas, Matt Banfield has done an undercover report on local bars, so you'll know which ones to go to and which ones to avoid.
I've gone out into the pubs of Exeter to see if you will get the service you deserve this festive season. I went along to the Angel, a small funky pub situated directly opposite Exeter Central Station. I also went along to Cafe Boulevard, situated just inside the Harlequins. Next, I popped along to the Farmers Union, opposite the Clock Tower. The final pub to be scrutinised was a Wetherspoons pub, a popular one amongst students, the Imperial. Firstly, I went to the Cafe Boulevard. Unfortunately, despite filming secretly, the owner caught me and kindly asked if we included no footage shot inside. Although it was still early, I still ventured on to the next pub, and so far the service I had received was fair, but not excellent. Next, I went to the Farmers Union. This pub had a very distinct and attractive look. The service was pretty good, and it had a wide range of local drinks and food. I then had a drink at the Angel. The atmosphere was really homely and warm. The service was very welcoming, and they made me feel at home. There was a vast range of drinks on offer at a reasonable price, considering its location. Finally, I went to the Imperial, where the service, food and beverages were everything you would expect from a Wetherspoons. The staff were more than happy to help. Overall, the pubs in Exeter were very welcoming, and the service was everything you would expect from pubs and establishments in a city centre around the festive season. I give it 5 beers out of 5.
Interesting stuff there. I'm more of a gig person myself, and I recently met up with Barnstable band the Deb Beats to see what their plans are for 2011. Hi, I'm here at the Reform Inn in Barnstable to interview Tobias and Aidan from the band the Deb Beats to find out about their new EP and what their plans are for 2011. How's 2010 been for you as a band?
It's been a bit up and down, really. It's been a bit of a mad one. Like, so much has happened in such a short space of time. Like, we've got a new bassist in, and we've released countless numbers of different demos and played some really weird gigs. It's just been a real good one, really. Yeah, it's been adventurous.
Tell me about the new EP.
Well, we decided we were going to record it all properly, didn't we? About 3 months ago, and started writing a couple new ones and put in some of the old ones as well. And yeah, just sort of got as much help from all of our friends as we could, like the artwork and that was friends in art college, and the recording we all did through different ways and means, like at your house, a lot of it, wasn't it? And then called a few favours to get it mixed and mastered and stuff. Quite a few months worth of work went into it, but yeah, it's called Blast Arcade Core as well, because we got so sick of all these scene kids, like, with their different cores, you know, metalcore.
So what are your plans for 2011?
First off, we've got Beta Festival, haven't we? Beta Festival 2011. First one was such a big hit. We've got the next one in Palladium, 8 bands a night, and we'll kick that one off. It should be a pretty wild one. They always are. We've got loads of lads from up country coming down. We play with quite a lot, because they're all party animals. And from there we're hopefully touring in January and February, late January, early February, and we've got a few dates set. We're doing the Purple Turtles, all 3 of them, hopefully, so yeah, all over the country that'll be. And from there, hopefully we'll end up getting the album ready by the end of the year, so we can do a bigger tour on that. Just get as many gigs as we can. We've got our gigs sorted with the Boomtown Rats, so that's the first sort of well-known band that we're going to play with, and yeah, take it from there, really.
Well, I'll be looking out for their next gig. They seem like nice guys, and I think it's really important to support local artists, be that, you know, musicians, actors. How do you feel about?
Yeah, I definitely think we need to keep up a grassroots kind of.
Because I know you're involved in a foundation, aren't you? For
yeah, actually, that's I've set up a couple of just drama clubs in Bristol, so I get young kids as young as 6 or up to 18, just get them as much as possible onto stage or onto TV, just to get their faces seen and give them a chance to actually break it.
Yeah,
probably take over from me in the future.
I mean, they're the future of the industry, I think, and it's important that you know.
Yeah, I really don't want them to take over from me, but
yeah,
but they got to one day, haven't they?
Yeah.
Right then, with the party season upon us, and we all feel the pressure to sparkle at the Christmas party.
We do indeed, and I'm no exception. In fact, I'm already booked in for a facial, and I've also arranged to meet up with my stylist this week.
Well, I think you'll enjoy this. Fran Goddard and Siobhan Heaney have been out to discover what the key looks and products are for this season.
I can't wait.
Absolutely gorgeous. So, do you like your products?
Yeah, I actually wear a bit of foundation every now and then, bit of guy liner.
Oh yeah, guy liner, of course.
Bit of lip gloss.
Yeah.
On a night out, you need a bit of lip gloss, especially the sparkly stuff.
Oh yeah, I agree, totally. Well, as it's so close to Christmas, most of us will already have our trees up at home. But why do we even have trees at Christmas? Well, Tina Penberthy-Hutchings has been to find out.
One of the things I love most about Christmas is putting up the tree. Decorating it while singing along to Jingle Bells really gets me in the festive spirit. Whether it's a real tree from your local tree farm or a fake one that you keep stored away in the attic, Christmas just wouldn't be the same without one. I mean, where would Santa leave his presents on Christmas morning? It's a tradition that's observed all over the world, but when and where did this tradition start? Well, it seems that it started back in the 16th century in northern Germany, where it has been said that the townspeople would put up trees in the market squares. On the last day of the Christmas celebrations, they would gather around it, sing and dance, and then bizarrely set fire to it. In the following years, they decorated these trees with nuts, apples and paper flowers, and these gifts were given to the children on Christmas morning. But it wasn't until Queen Victoria married Prince Albert in 1840 that the Christmas tree became popular in Britain. I've come to the Victorian Study Centre at Exeter University to find out more.
What was, I suppose, so important about Victoria and Albert's interest in the Christmas tree was it chimed with the whole kind of invention of kind of the royal family at that time. Victoria and Albert was still in their mid-20s. They had kind of 2 or 3 young children, so the image that was being kind of put forward to kind of the British public was very much that of kind of a comfortable, a secure, a very kind of happy, warm and loving royal family. And there was one particular kind of illustration from kind of December 1848 that was published in a journal called the Illustrated London News, and that was really the principal kind of illustrated newspaper of the time. So it was offering kind of large illustrations, given a kind of visual contemporary reportage. And for its Christmas 1848 issue, it published an engraving showing Victoria and Albert with their children around kind of the Christmas tree at Windsor Castle. And it was really from that moment on that the Christmas tree really caught the popular imagination. So it wasn't simply that Victoria and Albert kind of had a Christmas tree, it was that the British public could see them kind of gathered around that Christmas tree, and it became part of the whole kind of invention of the Victorian family Christmas.
I just love the twinkling fairy lights. Did you know that back in the 18th century, people would decorate their trees with candles? That's not a tradition I'll be bringing back. But as for the Christmas tree, it's here to stay, and quite right too.
Well, I'm definitely in the mood for Christmas now.
Me too. Well, unfortunately, we've reached the end of today's show. Can we please have a big round of applause for our wonderful guest, Damien Johnson?
Well, on the Tea Show next week, we have Jeremy Kyle, Ronnie Corbett, Davina McCall and Peter Kay.
What a lineup. And don't forget, it's the Strictly Come Dancing final on Saturday, and we'll have the winner in the studio on Monday. Have a great weekend.
Bye.
Bye-bye.